that's for sure. And Niaby's evaluator is Maria. Maria, could you please read out the objectives of the speech?
The objectives of the speech is to select an appropriate outline which allow listeners to easily follow and understand the speech. Make a clear message with supporting materials directly contributing to that message. Use appropriate transitions when moving from one idea to another. Please
give a big round of applause to Niaby with her speech, Changing Tact.
Yay! Woo!
Have you ever wondered how we got to be in the place that we're in today? Have you ever wondered why so many people feel exasperated and put upon by society and the world that we currently live in? Have you ever wondered why white attack black and black attack white in a constant effort to gain the upper hand? Have you ever wondered why women fight for their rights, whilst the men that they fight against, in the West at least, are no longer even putting up a fight? Have you ever considered the impact that fighting for something has on ourselves, on our society, and on the energy that we create by doing so? To fight is to struggle. To fight is to match fear with fear, hate with hate, anger with anger, and violence with violence. To fight is to match the same energy patterns that have seen us making the same mistakes over and over again, century after century. To fight is to do what Einstein said is the definition of madness. That is, to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. To continue to fight is to continue to feed into the madness that man has created. To continue to fight is to continue to breed the contempt that we wish to free ourselves from. To continue to fight is to continue to hate. Please don't get me wrong, I do not wish to undo the great work of our forefathers and mothers. When Martin Luther King had a dream, he did not wish to satisfy the thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. Instead, he recognised that we cannot walk alone and that each of our freedoms are inextricably bound to each other's. To break this down further, for as long as we continue to remember the wrongdoings of the past, we cannot be free of the hate and anger that we feel for each other. For as long as we allow ourselves to be caught up in the wrongdoings of our ancestors, we cannot allow future generations to be free of our own wrongdoings. For as long as we continue to feel hate and contempt for the wrongdoings of a few in today's society, we cannot allow ourselves to be free of the constant cycle of retaliation that we currently see ourselves caught up in. For as long as we hate instead of love and begrudge instead of forgive, we do not allow ourselves to see the love in another's eyes. We do not allow ourselves to see the beauty in another's soul. We do not allow ourselves to see the need for change. The need to be who we are. The need to express our souls and be part of the oneness that we are all connected to. For as long as we cannot forgive, we must hold ourselves accountable for all of the anger and all of the hatred that will continue to flow with destruction throughout our lands. To forgive is not to forget our history. Instead, it is to honour it. by recognising all of the faults of our ancestors, and indeed our own, is to give gratitude to all that has come before us, with all of its teachings and all of the wisdom that could be bestowed upon us if only we would learn from those past mistakes and change our tact. To forgive is to honour those who had to fight, by showing love and compassion to those who were fought for and those who were fought against. To forgive is to bring about the change that truly allows freedom to flow. To forgive is to allow us to see the beauty in each and every one of us. To forgive is to allow the cycle of retaliation to weaken so that future generations do not have to forgive us for our sins against man. To forgive is to allow each man and woman to walk their path with ease and grace. To forgive is to change the course of history forever. Thank you.